Hello, friends. It's good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. You might see Oliver and Petunia, my dynamic duo of cats. This is Oliver. If you would like to say hello, Oliver. He understands that my screen is a touch screen, so he likes to spin it occasionally. Well, the plan for today, I still got another minute before 6, so I'm hoping some people pop on by and say hi. I just was practicing with my live streaming skills and trying to get some editing done while I'm maybe spending some time with my friends and other writers out there I'd like to get to know. So please say something in the comments. I'd be very excited to talk to you and say hi. I'm going to check online again. Is it actually broadcasting? Hey! I don't look good in my picture, but hey, it's all right. My live stream is working! Hi, friends. Hello, hello, hello. All right, so I am working on, well, hello and welcome to the live stream. It is now 6 o'clock, official beginning of my very first live stream ever on AuthorTube. Hello and welcome. My name is Pamela Stewart. I'm an author of young adult science fiction and fantasy. And today I want to be doing some live writing sprints. If you're writing, that'd be wonderful. You can join in. If you're editing, feel free to do that as well. I am participating in NaNoWriMo, which is it's actually Camp NaNoWriMo, which is a little different than the regular NaNoWriMo. And this is my hot chocolate. Even though we're moving into spring when it's nice and warm, I find that hot chocolate's still very comforting and, always looking for a little comfort right now with the way the world is. But I'm going to focus on my writing, which gives me the most solace. I'm writing my book, Cadet, which is a sequel to the first book, Conscript. And I planned on having it out by the summer. That doesn't seem like it's going to happen, but I'm actually moving forward very fast on my edits now. My problem is that the original rough draft was 200,000 words. That's way too long. That's way too long for one book, unless you're Sarah J. Maas. And then in which case, please, that's an average length or more. My books, though, usually tend to be between 75 and 100. With the editing, I've got the first half down to around 80,000. It looks like the second half, that's Petunia's tail. The second half would, the second half would be around another 80. So that would be between 150 and 160,000 words. So I do think that would be too much for one novel. If you think that a science fiction book could be 150 and still get a good audience, please comment and let me know what you think. So I don't see anybody out there, so I think I'm talking to myself. It seems like this is working really good. So if anyone is out there, hello again. So nice to meet you. So nice to see you. So my concern is having my second in series be 150,000, 160,000 words, which is going to be very expensive to edit. But it is 4 points of view. This happened to me in the Ionia Chronicles with Freed Spirits, with also 4 POVs, and it was over 100,000. Even when I fought it and tried to condense it down, you have 4 POVs, you have to have 4 payoffs. So what I did was went ahead and published it, but it takes a lot longer to write a book like that. I mean, I could do Cadet Part 1 and Cadet Part 2, and I don't know how that would fly. I think people might think I was cheating, but I don't know. I guess, oh, you know, I'm recording this, so maybe somebody would be watching it later. So if you're watching this later, please leave your comment. And if you think 150,000 word book is too big, or if it would be better to split it and maybe do 75 and 75,000. I mean, there's not a great natural split, but I think I can make it work. There's just a lot of story to tell. And the third book is even going to be a little bigger. I guess I don't know how to write small stories. I wish I could. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do my first sprint because I'm not going to, I at least said I was going to do this for about half an hour. And I want to do at least a 15-minute sprint. That is, I'm doing editing. So if you do pop in, I'm going to leave a comment here. If you do pop in, or if you're doing this with me at a later time, go ahead and put in the comments what you're working on. And I'd love to know what story you're working on. And if you're just a reader, welcome. I'm going to have other kinds of content on the station as well. But right now I'm just working on getting Cadet edited, and I thought this might be a fun way of communicating with other writers. So I'm going to put in the comments here that you can join in the sprint. Watch the timer. All right, so I'm going to try to do a timer. This is also a first for me. So we'll see how this works. How can I do this timer? Okay. I did it! Yay! All right. I'm going to have to say, all right, let's do it for 15 minutes. Reset. And 15 seconds. Okay, I'll take that. Oh, it started. Crap. We have Petunia tail again. All right, get to work. I'm getting to work. And if Petunia, get to work. Do you ever write a scene and later on and you forgot about it, and then later on you read it over and you're really excited that it turned out so nice? Like, I really thought a lot of these scenes were really bad, and then when I get in there, they're not quite as bad as I thought they were. This one's very enjoyable. So I'm going to jump in and do some light editing on this for the next 14 or so minutes. And hey, it looks like somebody's out there. I'm doing a live sprint on editing or writing, and feel free to join me. If you want to, leave a comment below. I would love to hear from you. Now, I got 14 minutes left, so I have to dig in. So join in. hate when I can't think of a word. I'm not good at following directions. I need to focus. All right, that's time. If you let me stop it real quick. So how'd you do? Did anyone join in? I am editing, so I started a new chapter. I'm doing really short chapters in this book because I'm doing a new chapter for every POV character, and they usually end up being between 1,500 and 2,000 words, depending on how much they have to do in that chapter. So I started editing a new chapter. I didn't get far. Usually my sweet spot is a little longer. Takes me a little longer to get into writing. So I usually go for 25-minute sprints or 30. I've kind of extended that to 30-minute sprints. But when I'm doing it now online for the first time, trying a new live stream, I didn't want to try anything too dramatic. But hey, Anna, how are you? It's good to see you stop by. But we can do, I was going to do at least one more sprint before the end. So I appreciate you stopping in. If you're interested in getting some writing in or just saying hi, I appreciate it. So Cadet is moving right along. I'm about 80,000 words in now, and that's about halfway, which is kind of scary, but I'm actually moving really fast through it now. Going through a rougher part, so it might take me a little longer, but having the free time during the day to edit a little bit more has really helped me out. And I'm also been reading a lot more, which is very good for my muse. I've read a couple of inspirational books, and I've also just finished Prince's autobiography, and I was kind of disappointed by that. The Beautiful Ones, it's called. I guess he had contracted somebody to write it as a co-writer with him, and he only actually got to interview him like twice before he passed away. And then he had some notes, and he tried to piecemeal a book together from the very short, limited understanding and time with him, as well as these notes. And I don't know, part of me said it was a big money grab. I liked they had the information, but it was I don't think it was what Prince would have wanted. It really didn't go into the depth that I think he would want it. But I guess we have to take what we can get. I'm an old school Prince fan from the 80s on. I wasn't even alive in the 80s, but I was. But I loved Prince. I loved Madonna. I loved all the 80s groups. I was very much an 80s girl, and I love the music. And I like the music of today, too. So I've grown with the times, but I still can appreciate an old school 1999 party song. Okay. Writing about comics. Yay! Grad school. Well, you're almost done. Yay! Yay! So excited. All right. So I'm going to do, I don't know, if you have any suggestions, I'm up for them. But I did a 15-minute sprint last time, and now I'm kind of warmed up so I can see how we do another 15-minute sprint. I think that would be stellar if everyone's on board. Let me see if I can get that going here. And let's see. And go. Here we go. Ah! Mariah wasted time. If you need to take a break to get hot chocolate, it's allowed. Special guest star. Man, Petunia, show him your face. You're guilty of breaking up my spoon. There. That's what you get. Internet shame. Internet shame. Okay, that is time. How did you do? I actually got through most of the chapter. Some of my chapters are actually not as bad as other ones. This one actually just needed some tweaking and words added. I do a lot of dictation, so I tend to put things in the present tense instead of past tense, or I say things that just like I forget, the dictation doesn't pick up an A or a the or an ED. So it's just like, or it misunderstands the word completely, but it's actually pretty good. I'm probably going to make that the last sprint of the evening because this was a lot of fun, actually. And I might be doing these again if you would like me to do more live sprints, and we can maybe talk about books or different things in between the sprints. That would be fun. I just finished watching Picard, and it was tremendous, and I'm probably going to do a video about that soon. I'm actually also, there's a couple other things I want to be discussing. If you have any thoughts or things that you would like to see, leave a comment. If you're enjoying live streams, if you like live streams and you want to get motivated, I'm here for you to motivate and get excited about your writing, because you know what? Stories is what holds us together. Stories is what is a glue that keeps the world kind to each other. All right. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you stopping by. I will see you next time. Until then, write on, right now. Bye.